Guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hope everyone on this video is doing well. It is the 30th of January, so this is your daily market outlook for today. Yesterday we did have FOMC, which to be fair, the rate cuts were the exact same, so nothing happened majorly. We didn't really get that movement that we expected, but again, it was the same rate cuts as last month. So let's get into the daily market outlook. But before I do that, guys, I'm just going to quickly go over to my YouTube because I have a little surprise for the newest person on here or anyone that just watches these YouTube videos on my channel. Firstly, if you're not already subscribed, make sure that you do. I want you guys to make sure that you're notified on every single video that I upload. But if you just quickly go to my YouTube channel, go to the bio in here, you'll be able to see that we have a free trading ebook. So once you click on this free trading ebook, you'll be able to see that you can get access to a free ebook from myself that is made by me and very, very knowledgeable for the newest person especially. And if you guys are looking at obviously understanding trading that a little bit more. So make sure that you go to the bio, make sure you click the links, and it's your free traded ebook there. Fill in the details, and then I will get that sent over to you as soon as I possibly can. So let's get into the daily market outlook. So as you guys know, we always start on the dollar. Let's go over to the daily time frame first. And as you guys can see, one second, let me just zoom out. As you guys can clearly see, we're still in this range from the daily lower high to the daily lower low. So obviously first thoughts is, we're looking for higher time frame sells. We've had our daily, obviously, break of structure here. So let's drop down to the 4, and we can see that we're currently in the extreme zone of the 4-hour supply. So if you look at this here, we had two level of supplies for GU. This was level of supply here, which you can see we started to react out of. And then yesterday we pulled up above to take out this supply, take out any sellers, and also utilize this liquidity here. So we just mark that out. And then we filled in the rest of this imbalance as well, tapped into the supply, and then we're starting to move away from here from a 4-hour perspective. Now, our 4-hour range currently, if you follow where the structure is from this higher low here to this higher high here. So right now, yes, we're in daily supply and 4-hour supply, but from a lower time frame perspective, we're in the demand area here. So demand is in control. So we even need to see a break of this area because this is a valid 4-hour demand area. And obviously, if we go down to the lower time frames, you might be able to see an entry from the lower 1 hour, 15 minutes, so on and so on. So with that being said, if you obviously keep an eye out on this, there's two things that we expect. From a lower time frame, can we see the markets, give a good breakout, which allows you to obviously then carry this trade on upwards? Or can we see this area below broke? So if we can see a break of this, then that will give us a fresh, supply area for us to then trade this downwards. And of course, if we break this, that means the daily and the 4-hour will be in alignment, which most likely will mean that we'll come and take out this daily lower low here. Let me just change that to daily. Yeah, so we could possibly take out this daily lower low, which could be a nice trade if we can catch that. So yeah, obviously, you guys know me. When I talk about the dollar, I talk as if we're trading the dollar because that's how you should look at the dollar. It is the most important currency that you guys should be marking up on a daily basis. But yeah, make sure that you guys keep an eye on this. Set your alerts if you want for the 4-hour higher low. Let me just mark this out before I forget. And the 4-hour higher high is here. Yeah, okay. That leads me to GU. So GU currently, you'll be able to see from a daily perspective, we reacted out this 4-hour supply. Now, if you look at where we're currently at from the daily, actually, let me just go to this time frame. So if you look at where we're currently at, the daily lower high, daily lower low, we're coming to the daily supply, and we've tapped into this 4-hour supply as well. Now, of course, first thoughts is you always want to follow the daily on the higher time frame, should I say. Now, if you look at where we're at, let me just get rid of these drawings. We have this level here, which is our 4-hour, and this level here. So if you can see, we've got a clear level of demand, which I talked about to you guys the past couple of days, that I think this imbalance and this demand level will be met. So it's going to be interesting right now where if you can see the sell opportunity to sell down, I would just be very cautious of this demand area, this daily and this 4-hour demand, because it'd be interesting if we could see a break, and obviously that means the dollar would have to go up. Or it'd be interesting if we can get the reaction from here to carry this trade on upwards, and then obviously the dollar will be selling. If I go to the four, let me just get rid of this. If we go to the four, everything's pretty much working perfectly. So if you look at this, you can see that from the uptrend on here on the lower time frame, and now we're in this downwards trend. So right now we're reacting from this level of supply here. So this level of supply is in control. So what I'd expect is, let me just get this up for our supply. And we had a little break. So yeah, this is the range that we're in from this high to this low. So what I'd expect the market to see is, if on the lower time frame, can we see some sort of, change of trend or break of structures below, because it's very consolidated at the moment, and that would allow us to then, look to sell this downwards. So supply is in control here, but also understand that before New York, what could happen is this could be early inducement, and we could potentially see this level of supply met, because we've just pretty much created equal highs here, which you guys can see, equal highs equals liquidity. And we've got a little bit of imbalance above here as well. So yeah, depending on what the dollar does, we could see the reaction from here, like I just said, or if we do punch above, it could be take out these equal highs, fill in this imbalance, mitigate this forward supply, and then we could see the reaction from here. But like I said, keep an eye out on these areas for sure. Keep an eye out for these areas. Okay, so let me just mark that out. And then let's go to Euro USD. So Euro USD, if we go to the daily time frame, you'll be able to notice that if you look at where we're currently at, the range, to be fair, you can even class this as your daily, or this is your daily. Like, let's say we class, probably more likely this will be your daily high or low. Let's get rid of this. So if you look at where we're currently at, and look at the trend that we was in. So if you just follow the actual trend, you was creating, your lower lows, your lower highs. The daily was in a clear downwards trend. And we talked about this pretty much all the time. We come up to pull in to create that lower high. We should have broken down to create the lower low. We didn't get that. We got a pullback, and then we had this big movement up. That big movement up caused that daily change of trend. So then we pulled back into this daily demand area, which you can see this area met. So we pull back, and then we've created this new high. So the range that we're currently in is from this low to this high. So of course we expect the market to, first of all, from the daily, to carry on upwards. Now, of course, we are reacting from this daily supply area here. We've taken out all of these lows. So one thing that I want you guys to understand is your priorities may from a daily now should be buying from here, if we can get the right confirmations. But if we do break this low, then this could be a very, very good trade that we can hold on to take out these lows below here, and target a swing trade potentially if we can get that. If the market is kind to us, that is the most important thing. So looking at where we currently are, let me get rid of this. You can see that we're still in this daily demand. We've got obviously, from this area to this area here, we're in this 4-hour and daily demand area. What I would like to see for confirmation is, can we break above this high here? If we can break above this high, then buyers will be on. So if we can get this, then you'll be needing to look to take this buy on for sure, because that'll be your confirmations met. Now understand that yes, we're in a 4-hour and daily demand, but this 4-hour supply is in control. You have to follow and see what you see right now. So if you look at this right now, the lower time frame, you can see that the internal structure was, creating the higher highs, higher lows, higher high. Then we had the change of trend, and then we've created this lower high, this lower low. So in order for the lower time frame to be in alignment with the 4 and the daily, we need a break to carry this trend on upwards. Or right now, this could just carry on downwards like this. So keep that in mind. And obviously, we've had a nice institutional move, to be fair, away from that. So yeah, it looks pretty nice, but that is a lot of wicks, a hell of a lot of wicks above. So yeah, be interested to see what happens going into New York. But yeah, as you guys can see, clear area that we're in on the 4-hour, and we need to make sure that we have the right entries, because what is the dollar doing in regards to euro? The dollar, I need to see a break on the dollar a little bit more If we can see a break potentially above like this high, for instance, then that would give me more confidence of selling Euro USD. We've just not had the right confirmation right now on um on obviously the dollar. So yeah, if we can, right now, if you look at the trend that the dollar's in just quickly, and this is interesting for you guys to know. So look, you can see internal structure is bullish. We then had the change of trend. We've now had this movement where this area now that created a lower high, this should realistically go and create a lower low. Right now, we've pulled back into this demand. If we can see this, that is your confirmation that we've gone from bearish to bullish. Then we can look to buy this upwards, meaning the dollar. So then that gives you confirmation for GU, EU, etc., etc. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Let's drop over to the rest of the pairs and do it as quick as we can, so we're not on here for ages. As you guys can see, we're in at this level of demand area here from the 4 hour. But if you just follow the structure on the 4, you'll be able to see that we had this, structure creating higher highs, higher lows, and then we had this change of trend where the market has basically just started to downtrend. From a 1 hour perspective here is very, very choppy, but you can see we're in a clear downwards trend. If you get another break, then you should be feel comfortable enough to sell this downwards as well. So right now, AUD USD, the range that we're in from a 4 hour perspective is this daily 4 hour supply. If you go to the 1 hour, you'll be able to see that there'll be a clearer supply area. A clearer supply area. So you can see we're reacting from here, and we've also had this break of structure from here. So it's up to you guys if you feel confident enough to sell from this area, because we are, in and around the consolidation stage here, which is your supply. But I would just wait for another break because of the dollar. If you can wait for another break, then that'll give you confidence to sell this downwards for sure. So yeah, that'll be AUD USD. Looking at NZ, it should be pretty much the same. NZ USD, I took a loss, as you guys know, on this level of demand here, at this level of demand, which we was reacting fairly good out of for quite some time. We was very choppy. It was more of a 1 hour entry, but we had very choppy, but we started to move away, and then this candle just come and wiped us out. And we did talk about, of course, like we did have a little bit of imbalance below here that is why we could obviously come down into this area. So yes, we are in this 4 hour demand area, of course, and the daily, if you just have a look, is in that uptrend. So you can see, yes, it makes sense to buy from a daily standpoint, but if you look at the 4 hour, you can see that we're in this demand, but this level of supply is in control here. This level of supply is in control. So what I'd wait for you, if you guys either look for a lower time frame entry, for the ones who are a bit more reserved, wait for another break like we've got here, another break of structure, and then definitely sell this downwards, attacking these daily higher lows. So that is what I've got for NZUSD. And then obviously just quickly vice versa. If we're going to have the reaction from this area of demand, we need to see a break. If we see a break above this high, then you should be confident enough to then buy this upwards. So just either break above or break below, that will give you the confirmation. USD card is still ugly, extremely ugly. USD CHF, I didn't take the actual trade, but we had this level of supply, which was, oh, sorry, one sec. We was reacting out of, if you guys remember, and we had a good reaction from the supply. But of course, when there's FOMC or big news events, like I said to you guys yesterday, sit on your hands and wait. But we had obviously the reaction, which would have been perfect on a normal day, because we would have expected the market to pull back and obviously carry on downwards. Now, when you've got news events, you've just got to be very careful. So if you look at this, we got taken out the supply. If you look at it from a daily position, you'll be able to notice that from a daily, I need to redo this all up, but you'll be able to notice that, of course, this uptrend, and then we've had this downwards trend happen right now. So for me, I need to redo it, but we're in this, where's it gone? This area from like here is our high to this is our low. So we expect, this to happen. But of course, if you're looking at it from, let me just get rid of this. If you're looking at it from the 4 hour, what's happening right now is there's no clear supply area for me until we get into this level up here. So of course, right now, the structure that we're in is this low to this high. So what I would like to do and what I would like to see, and I don't know if we're going to get it because it's a bit far away, is this level of demand below here. This 4 hour demand is what I would like to see happen. But of course, we may not get that. If we go to the 1 hour, we're having some sort of movement away from this area here now. So that is obviously a 1 hour break. If the dollar starts to move, we could expect the market to then come back into this area, which could be another entry to carry this on upwards. So that is USD CHF. Now, USD Japanese yen was a different story. USD CHF and USD Japanese yen with pretty much the same setups, but completely different outcomes, of course. So as you guys can see, daily high, lower high, daily lower low. 4 hour supply, we had this big reaction from there, and then we expected to pull back into this. And as you guys can see, it's running nicely for USD Japanese yen. And obviously this is like a 1 to, what is it, 1 to 4 or something? Let me just double check. I don't really know what it is. Bear with me. So it is, yeah, 1 to 4.6 on there. Obviously it's done a 1 to 3 already. Yeah, 1 to 3 already. So clean trade. Let's see if we can break this daily lower low. That'll be the interesting fact to see if we can break this daily lower low. But for right now, looking at the 4 hour perspective for you guys, if you look at the structure that we're in, we pull back, we consolidated, we had a break, we've pulled back, and then we had a break. So what I would like to see, is can we see a pullback into potentially this level of supply? You can see this level of supply. That'll be perfect to then react from down here. If we don't, and let's say you get a little pullback and then another break, and it's a clear supply area that we have again, something like this, then I'd be looking at obviously participating in that area to take it down. So let's see what USD Japanese yen does. It's moving clean, a lot cleaner than USD CHF or USD CAD. So hopefully you guys, can see that as well as I can see it as well. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. That is the daily market outlook. Again, just to reiterate to you guys, make sure that you guys go onto my bio and click on this free trading ebook and just get it. It's free, and if anything is free in life, you should capitalize on it, especially when it's knowledgeable and it's full of stuff that will benefit you guys. So make sure that you do that. And then also, if you haven't, again, I say it over and over again, make sure that you subscribe, make sure you got notifications turned on. These daily market outlooks are here to help you guys and help you have that mentorship. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week and day, and we will catch up tomorrow. So take care and God bless.